Hey, YouTube. I'm gonna do this again. I mean, the Klingon side are 3-0 right now. I figured, hey, let's go for another one because I got another ship. I got the Galaxy class ship. I was gonna put uh, Picard on there, but I didn't have enough points. So, and I couldn't put Kirk on there because again, I wouldn't have enough points. So I wanted to use still named ships because the named ships are good. They have good abilities. So I got Riker. He's worth 4 points, but his captain skill is 6, and then pike skill is 6. So that's I've never had that happen before, where two captains are 6. So I don't know if you just choose in the beginning who goes before the other person, but it probably doesn't matter because they're not fighting each other. So they probably just go in any order they want. It just matters probably the other team. So it's gonna be Carell's gonna go, then either one will go, and then the other will go. You know, which other one doesn't go. So it probably doesn't matter. And then of course Captain Koloths goes last because he's got the highest captain skill. And then he'll fire first, and then the Federation, whichever ship I choose, will fire first, and then the next one will go anyway after that. And so that I thought that was going to be a big deal, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, this is stupid. They're on the same team, so even if you had 3 captains all the same skill, they would all go in succession order. Doesn't matter which order they go, because then it would turn over it would go back to the other side. So, all right, so I'm going to play this out. Let me just double check my points are right here. I got 28 for the USS Enterprise class, Galaxy class D. And then Riker is worth 4 points, so that's 32 points total for this side. And then the USS Enterprise Constitution class is 22 plus 6 is 28, so there you go. 28 plus 32 is 60 points. And these guys, these undefeated guys over here, still have their same 30-point build. It equals 60, so I don't have to double check there because I've been playing these guys since the beginning. So let me just double check actually. 18 and 4 is 22. Yeah, and then 3 with the photon torpedoes is 25. And then he's got 28. 2, that's 30, and he's got 35. So 25 and 35 is 60. So they're good. All right, so I'll do this again, and I'm really rooting for the Enterprise, both Enterprises now. Come on, man, you guys gotta win. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so nobody's fired yet. I'm just showing the movement here. Enterprise moved to 4 and then a 1. Battle stations. The Vorcha moved 2 4s, and he did a cloak. So he did a 4 cloak, a 4, and then he went to another cloak. Or I mean, his cloak is good now. But as far as his, oh, he's gonna target lock. That's right, he can target lock. He's within range. Let's make sure. Yes, he is. So we got a lot of target locking going on here. So there's that. Alright, cool. So he target locked the Enterprise. He did battle stations. He target locked him, and he target locked him. So yeah, we'll see what happens. He's gonna fire first, then the Enterprises are gonna go. We'll see what happens here. I don't think the Enterprise will reach. Maybe with her 360, we'll find out. Actually, I could find out now. Yes, she will hit her 360. Nice. Alright, cool. Anyway, that's pretty badass. Alright, so I'll see you later. This guy shot at the Enterprise with his photon torpedoes because he had the target lock on, and took 3 shields out. Then he fired his 360 array at 1 to 2 because they're two away, and with 3 attack dice, and he took all his shields out. So he only dodged 1 or evaded 1. So that was kind of cool. You know, some shields getting ripped away there. That was kind of neat. This guy I can't believe it. Captain Pike pulled it out of his ass. This guy did not evade one single attack dice. And he lost... Oh, he only hit 2, though. So he was rolling 3. Yeah, he was rolling 3 with his primary weapon. It's the only weapon he's got. And then he didn't dodge one. Or did he dodge one? Yeah, he did. No, I think he only hit him with 2. Yeah, he only hit him with 2 attack dice. But he only rolled 3, so that's good. But I thought for sure he was going to evade at least 1, but he didn't. So he actually took 2 hits to his hull. Because, you know, when you're in cloak, your shields are down, so he's got 3 more hull, and that's it. He's got 3 shields, but he's got 3 hulls. So if he goes cloaked again, might be in trouble. We'll see. They both fired their photon torpedoes, and that took all the Enterprise's shields out. But he didn't get hit in the hull, so he still got 4 hull. So shields are only, well, he's got 3 shields, and he's got 1 shield, and the rest, everybody else's shields is gone. So pretty crazy. But anyways, see you next round. So they both moved 1. He moved 1. He moved 1. And their actions were to rearm both their torpedoes. So that's all they get to do. Enterprise did a 3 to the right. Or yeah, Captain Pike did a 3 to the right. He locked onto the Vorcha. And he did a 3 to the right also. He already had the lock on this guy, and he did a scan token on his action. Okay, so I'll see you after the round. Should be interesting. As you can see, some change of the guard here. The Enterprise D, with its 360-degree arc, wasted the freaking Groth. Yeah, just totally just took it out, man. And then the Enterprise went because the Groth couldn't shoot anywhere. He was just kind of screwed. And his action was to reload his torpedoes, so he didn't have any special evade action or battle. It's probably a bad idea on that. But anyway, so then the Enterprise fired on this guy and only took out 1 shield, which is kind of pathetic because I had a target lock, so I re-rolled and it still got shit results. Yeah, and then this guy fired his regular weapon of 5, but since he was 1 away, it was 6 attack dice. And then he gets a special action that when attacking, you may reroll 1 of your battle station results. And I rolled the battle station result, and guess what? It freaking hit. So he blew him away. He got 4 hits on him, and they only had 4 holes. So I didn't even bother bringing the damage cards because once the ship dies, you take the damage cards off and you stuff them into the deck anyway. So now it's just these 2 guys. This is gonna be crazy, man. All right, I'm rooting for the Enterprise D. So hopefully that, because I'm sick of the Klingons winning. Damn it. Hopefully this works later. This is just a quick maneuver. They're still not on range. He did a 3 whip-de-woo around stress token. He did a hard 3 stress token. And they're not in range to do anything, and they can't do actions anyway. Like, I was going to cloak him, but he's under stress, so he can't do an action. Same with him. He can't do an action, can't do a battle station or anything, so yeah. Next. They moved, got rid of their auxiliary tokens. The Klingon ship has gone to a cloak, and I did read the rules. I totally was going to keep his shields up, but that would be wrong. When you initiate a cloak, you disable your shields, and you have to have at least 1 active shield in order to do that, which I did. I had 2. So he disabled his shields, he's in cloak, and he still gets the bonus, but the Enterprise can still lock because he's not fully cloaked, is the way it works, I guess. So yeah, so I got a target lock on him before he went into cloak, unless I'm reading that wrong too. Let me check, sorry. And it definitely says, on acquiring a target lock, it says place 1 blue token near the active ship and place the corresponding red token with the same letter as the blue token on any enemy ship of range 1 to 3, which they're close enough. Ships that have been cloaked for more than 1 round cannot be target locked. So he just cloaked this round. So he still gets the benefits of the evade, but he still is able to get target lock. So yeah, I'm glad I remembered that rule, but I had to double check here on the quick reference. So anyway, I'll be right back. That was pretty cool. He hit him for another hull, so he only has 2 more. He's now out of cloak because he fired. So now his shields go back up. And he fired and took out the last shield of the Enterprise D. So Enterprise still has 5 hull. This guy only has 2 hull left. So I don't know. This is getting kind of crazy. He couldn't fire his photon torpedoes because he didn't have a lock on them. So he decided to cloak instead, which it's debatable whether it was a good idea or not. It kind of worked, but he's kind of working on his hull. He still has 2 shields though. So technically, in hits wise, they have the same amount right now. One's shield, 2 are shields, and no, actually no. He's only got 4. So actually, he's ahead of him as far as hit points. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you again after the next phase. Okay. So I kind of did something dumb. Just because I have limited space here, but I have an idea to fix that. But anyway, so he did a 3 whoop-de-woo. He's now stressing. And he did a 5, which I was hoping to get out of his range. But yeah, no. The only thing I did there is I put myself out of range. But he did do an evade. So here's what I'm going to do. The next round, well, he can't fire because he's not, even in his 360 degree, he's supposed to be within 1 to 2, and he's definitely way out of range. See, this guy's within range with his primary or his photon torpedoes. He can hit him with either one. It doesn't matter. He can blast them with either one because his photon torpedo. No, we actually know. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. He can't fire his photon torpedoes because he requires a target lock for that. So we can't hit him with that. So yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna do the firing round with this guy, and hopefully he survives, which I think he will. But before I move anybody, I'm gonna actually do a little trick here. I don't know if it's in the rule book. I don't know if it's legal. I'm just doing it because I have minimum space here. I'm actually gonna take a template, like a straight template, and I'm actually gonna move the action back. So I'm gonna take a 3 and bring him back here 3, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with him, bring him back here 3. Just to basically they're moving through space, and so I don't hit objects and run off the table. I'm just gonna go like that. So is it legal? I don't know. I don't really care. It's how I'm dealing with it because I didn't realize I was gonna go. I didn't look at the template just to see how far I was gonna go. And sorry. And the rules say, you know, if you go off the freaking map, you're like out of the game, or you blow up, or whatever, you leave the battle space, which is fine, but I'm just doing this as a practice, or like a little scenario, so I don't really care about that. It's not tournament rules here, so alright, so I'll see you back after the results of the firing. That's it, folks. The Klingons won 4 in a row. I tried to maneuver the Enterprise. I actually did a soft 1. I probably should just, well, I was trying to get rid of my auxiliary that I had earlier, so I went a soft 1, which is a grain maneuver. He did a soft 1 to the right. He did a soft 1 to the left. I was within range to use my 360 degree saucer section array, my phase array. I whiffed everything. I didn't hit nothing. This guy didn't have to evade nothing. I rolled all 3 and they missed. So then he rolled his primary attack weapon. He had 2 hits? No. I think he only had 1 hit. But then he's allowed to re-roll a battle stations. Or maybe it was 3. I think it was 3 hits. Yeah, because there's a hit right here. Either way, it doesn't matter. The Enterprise missed their evade, and they only had 1 evade token. So he ended up having 2 hits on him. Or he only needed 1. Yeah, he only needed 1 hit anyway. So it took out his last whole damage. So there you have it, folks. I don't know if it's because I'm in a confined area or what's going on, but I keep trying to make the Enterprises win, but This freaking Vorcha class, man, this thing is just nasty with this combo. This guy right here, Karel, I mean, he's only a skill level 4. He only costs 2. And then when he attacks, you may reroll one of your battle station's results. So if you get a battle station, you can reroll just the one. So that's awesome right there. But these torpedoes right here, they just annihilate crap, man. You're automatically a 5 attack dice. And then when you are with the Vorcha class ship, which he is, you get an additional +1 attack. And it just 6 attack dice. If you're getting lucky, you're just gonna rape people, dude. It's just, I never knew how tough this ship was. Maybe I never put torpedoes on it before. I don't even know, man. Like, and then with that reroll, I mean, you don't reroll with a target lock. It requires a target lock, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So you have to recharge or assemble your torpedoes once you fire them, and then you have to redo your target lock. So there's 2 actions you have to do. But once you have it lined up, and they're in your target, they're in your firing arc, you just wreck people, dude. And then they're not allowed to have that 3rd evasive dice when you're using the torpedoes, because you flip this over. That only works with your phasers. So you flip this thing over, and it just wrecks people, man. You start rolling them dice. Oh, it's crazy. And then another thing I noticed too is when you maneuver the hook around, or what they call it, the come about. That's a really nice maneuver because it kind of takes you away, and then you can flip around. I mean, yeah, it's a red maneuver. You have auxiliary token, so you can't do anything that round. But it kind of gets you out of the fight and then turns you around back into the fight. So now all you gotta do is like a little wimpy maneuver, get rid of the token, rearm your photon torpedoes, and then get a target lock, or just use your primary weapon while you're doing that too. And its primary weapon's no slouch either. It's a 5 attack dice. And if you're at range 1, which he wasn't though, on a couple occasions, because if he was range 1, Riker has a special ability. Luckily, he stayed away with the Vorcha. But he actually has an interesting action which I've never seen before, because I've never used Riker before. It says if you are attacked this round at range 1, roll 2 attack dice. Any hit or critical result damages the attacking ship as normal. Even if your ship is destroyed by their attack, the attacking ship does not roll any defensive. That's pretty handy. So if you're in a fray and someone's close and they're attacking you and they don't know that you have Riker, they don't pay attention, it could backfire on them. So that's pretty interesting. But he never got that close. I think he was close like once, but he was never 1 away, I don't think. If he was, no, I don't think he was ever 1. We'll look at the video again. If he was, then I screwed up and I should have. I don't think he was 1 away though. He might have been at one time. No, I think he was with the other ship. I think he was with the Enterprise once, and he got to roll 6 attack die. But we'll look at the tape again. But anyways, that's a pretty crazy. That's kind of a cool thing. He might use him again on a different ship or whatever. But that's pretty neat. And the 360-degree phase array, it worked pretty good. It's a good planking. I mean, you only get 3 attack dice, but yeah, I mean it's pretty neat. And I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure it works the same as your primary. Like if you're close, you get 4 attack die, but I could be wrong on that. I might have to look that up. But either way, if you're within 2, and I was trying to get out of his firing arc as much as possible. But man, these Vorcha class ships are real maneuverable, man. They just kick around, and if you're out of their firing arc, and not for long, you're not gonna be out of their firing arc for very long, because he can just do a 3 turnabout, or whoop-de-doo, I call it, and now you're in his firing arc, and he can just use his 5 attack dice with his primary. So it's a pretty nasty ship, dude. I'm gonna keep doing these series, and when I get different ships, I want to see what beats this thing, man, or this combo. It's just crazy. I've never seen. I mean, I haven't been playing the game that long, but I haven't seen a side just dominate like this. I mean, yeah, this ship gets taken out. I think it got taken out 3 out of the 4 times. But yeah, it just, that's crazy, man. I don't know. It's I'm gonna put this back up on YouTube because this was a good one. I enjoyed it. I enjoy them all, but this one was a really good one. It was kind of nail biting. I mean, he had him down. This Enterprise D did have him down to what, 3 hull or 2 hull and 2 shields. So that's pretty good. That's further than anybody else had him down. So he's not invincible. So all right, I'll put this on and see you guys later.